Welcome back to Redstone with Dave.
And Baker.
Hello.
Hello. Now we're going to the next thing, which is how hoppers can actually pick up items. So dropped items, like this stack of diorite on the ground right here, are entities. And so because of that, when we learned in that other little tips and tricks video, you can do F3B or F3H and see the hitboxes of entities. So if you do F3 and H at the same time, you can see the hitbox of that stack of items, right?
F3 and H. Press them both at once. F3. Do I... Oh. Okay.
You're on a Mac.
Yeah, so it might be different, huh?
Okay, so you have to hit the tilde key and then F3 and H all at the same time. Or so tilde, hold down the tilde key and then hit F3 and H.
Oh. Nope. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. So it is... Oh, do I have to press Alt 2 or Control or something?
No, you should just be able to do it, the tilde key. But anyway, it's not super important, so we won't worry about it anymore.
Okay.
But basically, this drop stack of items is very different from a stack of items in a chest. Because this chest is a container, there's no entities in there. But that stack of dropped items isn't. It's like a type of thing in the game that you can walk through and you can bounce it with slime blocks. Right?
Yeah.
Sort of like mine carts and other mobs. It's an entity.
Okay.
And it's just an entity that has the property that allows the player to pick it up.
Gotcha.
You can actually change that property commands. And that'll be another future episode in how to do that. So that will look cool.
Cool.
But basically, hoppers are really cool because they allow you to change dropped entities into those container items. So if I drop 16 diorite into this hopper, the hopper picks it up and turns it into the normal items into this chest. So they're both diorite items, but it's pretty revolutionary that we were able to do this in whatever update we got hopper.
Oh, nice.
Because before we just had dispensers, so we could turn items into entities, but we couldn't turn the entities back into items. And so hoppers were really useful. So if you think about like for mob farms previously, you'd have to have a player standing there collecting the items.
Right.
But with hoppers, you can have that mob farm going and not be anywhere near it, and the hoppers will pick up items for you.
That makes sense.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple of different ways that hoppers can pick up items. So hoppers can't pick up items through blocks. So if I throw that on there, the hopper can't pick it up. If I break the block, it can pick it up, right?
Yep. Okay. Throw some stuff at it. Up and this.
Oh, also the hotkey is F3B. I was right there. And it's not F3H.
Okay.
So now there's some stained glass and some diorite, 16 of each, right?
Nice.
So hoppers can also pick up stuff through slabs.
Oh, wow.
It picks that up. So it has a range of basically one block exactly, but not more than that. So it picks it up through slabs. And so now if you notice and you come onto this side, you see there's a carpet covering a hopper. Oh no, I just bumped. And I mean hopper minecart this time. So hoppers can pick up items through carpets. So if you come up here. So even though that looks totally solid, we can throw an item onto it. The hopper will pick it up because it's within that one block radius, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
And so the other thing that's kind of cool is that soul sand is technically like a full block for piston turns and stuff, and it'll suffocate you, other things. It doesn't transmit light, but hoppers can pick up items through it. Not any
Wow.
other block or full block, but soul sand it can. And the reason for that is walk over soul sand. So just like step on here and look straight and walk over soul sand. Do you
Oh
notice
yeah.
anything?
You kind of sink into it.
You sink down just a tiny bit,
Right. Oh,
and that
okay.
puts those items within range of the hopper.
Oh. Cool.
So, in addition to that, hopper minecarts work in the same way. They can get everything that's within a block of them. So, if I have a rail here, and I have this minecart hopper, and I throw stuff at it, the hopper minecart picks it up, right? So now this minecart has a rail in it because I threw a rail at it.
Cool.
So, but because the hopper minecart is on a rail, that elevates it slightly, which,
Oh.
as you can see over here, allows it to pick up items through a full block. Because it's elevated by the rail just enough so that that one block range can reach just a tiny bit above the block and pick up items. So
Oh,
now those items are again in the chest.
that's really
That's
interesting. I would have never have guessed that.
Yeah,
Since
because because they're elevated slightly
yeah, even
by
though
the rail.
it looks pretty flat, but
Yeah.
that's good to know.
And so here's a really cool visualization of. So I throw those onto the trapdoor. The hopper minecart can't pick up those items because it's out of that range. But if I open the trapdoor, it's now within range of the hopper.
Ooh.
So just that tiny little bit of elevation puts them out
Wow.
of the hopper mine.
Okay.
So now it's all filled. So that just helps you show just sort of like how you can use hoppers to pick up items. So you'll see a lot of times people will use soul sand in mob farms because mobs can fall onto soul sand and die, but it also counts as a full block. So you're not like having the mobs on this where they can see you really easily and others.
Okay. Cool.
Soul sand has a couple of other cool properties, like you can make shifting floors that people fall through with
Yeah.
pistons, but that's like another piston and slime block utility that I might show in a practical uses episode.